Cousin Sal coming to you on a Thursday night after a bed ache of all bed aches. We'll get to it in a second. Mikey Meatballs fiddling with the knobs. Babyface Joel Solomon producing this mess. And joining me as always, my wizards of wagering, my gurus of gambling, my barons of betting, my overlords of the odds, a degenerate trifecta, Harry Brother Bry, and Darren the Parlay Kid. What is happening, fellas?
What's going on, Sal?
Hey, Somber Sal.
What's going on, buddy?
All right, so let me recap for everyone. We just watched the end of the Thursday night game, and Parlay Kid and I celebrated just not way too early.
Come on.
7 seconds too early. Except we knew how we were going to get beat this time. Anyway, he has essentially we can't have any more points. It's 22-17 Browns. They're 3rd and 3. They get a first down and then they remeasure. It's now 4th and 1. And so now they punt it to the 10. So I have the Browns and the under. Parlay Kid has the Steelers and the over. He can't have another Browns touchdown. I can't have any other touchdown.
Right.
Anybody who has the under can't have another touchdown. Brian, am I explaining this well? Because
I think so.
On a teaser.
I think
yeah, sure. But anyone?
teaser.
Because it went over, right? It went over
over
anyway.
anyway.
Okay, so if you had the under on a teaser, or if you had the Steelers on a teaser, you do not want a score. No time left. Trubisky from the 10. And I said it. Parlay Kid, we said it. Like, there's going to be a ton of laterals here. What's the odds on the ball hitting the turf? And I didn't even get the spit wasn't dry on my lip before they start lateraling it. And it ends in the end zone. Not even ends in the end zone. It ends in the 2. The Browns player gobbles it up, tosses it to himself in the end zone, and they call it a touchdown. 29-17 final. Our teasers lose. And that's it. Disgusting. Just disgusting, Parlay Kid.
Absolutely disgusting, Sal. And the thing is it's one thing if you and I basically lost on the same bet. We actually had the opposite of each other. We both could have won and we both lose. That is almost impossible to have a scenario, right?
Yeah.
That we would both lose when you have I have the Steelers plus 10.
Yeah, anyone who had the Steelers on a teaser
And
lost.
the
Anyone who had
over
the under
on a teaser. You have the exact opposite, and we both lose.
Man.
Absolutely agonizing.
And we knew it was going to happen,
You
too.
just could feel that it was going to happen
Did we
after
kind of
that
call
punt,
it?
right?
We kind of called it, Darren.
Literally
I said it's going to hit the turf. I said there's going to be laterals. But what I did think, Darren, they normally look a little
disgusting.
upfield, right? So the guy I don't even know, was it Claypool caught it first? I can't even know. I didn't see the numbers. Whoever caught it first, their immediate move, their football move, was backwards. They're like, oh, who could I lateral to? The same guy who got the laterals, like, oh, who could I lateral to? Of course, it hits the ground, and there's not going to be a Steeler that falls on it. It's a Browns player that falls on it. But nobody even tried to get upfield. No one tried to throw a cross-field lateral. I know this doesn't matter to anybody. The Browns won 29-17. It doesn't. They were winning, and they won. But, oh, for God's sake.
Just throw the ball downfield on a play like that. How are you going to score from the 10-yard line on a bunch of laterals?
And
Give me a break.
And you keep going backwards.
Give me a break.
They didn't even try to go forward at all, Bri. That sucked. That just
Thank
sucked.
God. Thank God it didn't.
Yeah, you had the
matter to me at
Steelers
all.
plus 4, so
Didn't
it didn't
matter to me. I lost anyways.
All right, listen, whatever you're betting, teasers, over, under, do it through Caesars because they have all the names. Caesar himself, Cleo, the Mannings, Henrik Lundqvist, and now yours truly. Yes, Against All Odds is now a proud member of the Caesars empire. And you know what it is that sets Caesars Sportsbook and Casino apart from the others? It's the perks. It's the only sports betting app with Caesars rewards. So every time you place a bet, win or lose, you get reward credits, which you could use towards game tickets, bonuses, experience, free stays at iconic Caesars destinations, and more. And your very first bet, check this out, Harry. It's on Caesars. Up to $1,250. If you win, congrats. If you don't, you'll get it all back as a free bet. That first bet also gives you 1,000 tier credits and 1,000 reward credits, putting you closer to the types of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app, use promo code CZRFULL, and go full Caesars this season. So anyway, 29-17. The Browns are 2-1. They could be 3-0.
Should be.
Are they good? Are they going to win this division? I don't know. We'll get to the games.
Browns are not a bad. I think the Browns are a good team. I think
And
they're
what
a
they
good
have like
team.
a quarterback, their best quarterback is coming back or something. I didn't read. Something's going on with this. This isn't even their guy, right, Harry?
They
Brissett?
no, more than anything tonight. The Browns defense in the second half was stifling. They allowed zero. What I'd say one in the Spotify live show, 1 or 2 yards to Harris in the second half. No passing yards either. They totally shut down the Steelers.
They did, and so now they have a decision. The Steelers. Well, they've had this decision for the last couple of weeks, but Trubisky won Week 1 against Cincinnati. Wasn't supposed to. Lost last week against the Patriots, and then lost this week. And now it gets ugly. We looked at their schedule. They have one more. I don't even want to say gimme, but they're home against the Jets, parlay kid, and then they go on for a miserable stretch. I'll pull it up. But what do you think about Trubisky and Pickett? Where do they go?
It's to me, and I've been a defender of Trubisky throughout the years, but it's Pickett time. It's Pickett time. I mean, I don't think they're going to make that move. I think already Tomlin, as Joel said, and he's a Steelers fan, that Tomlin's already nixed that idea. But I think right now is a perfect time for Pickett time. Let him start at home against the Jets. You got a long rest here before the next game. It's time. It's time.
He
What are they
nixed it
waiting
a
for?
few times. He said it a couple weeks. He's not playing Pickett this year, and then Babyface, what he said it in the post-game press conference. He got mad. Someone asked him.
Yeah, I said it in the post-game press conference. I mean, and it's crazy because it's 3 weeks into the season, and that first game almost gave them false hope. And now T.J. Watt's gone, and I think Tomlin has a lot of pride and thinks he can win with these guys. But
Right.
yeah, this season is it's time to develop for the future for sure.
He needs to run more, Trubisky. Damashek's right about that one thing. If it's Mitch Trubisky, if it's the one you think you drafted a few years ago, if it's the one you think, the running quarterback who could get you like 35, 40 yards on the ground and extend drives and stuff like that, it's a different story. But if it's the 14 for 21, 155, and no touchdowns, Trubisky, you can get that anywhere, right?
Absolutely,
Absolutely,
Sal.
sure.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. So what are you holding back a Pickett for? You might as well get him his feet wet right now. The Steelers are not going anywhere this year. I know they always find a way to win like 8 or 9 games somehow, but this would be a great year to develop them at this point. Great year.
Yeah.